£50,000. They don't know each other, however. If they want the prize money, they'll have to work as a team. But 8 of them will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
I'm Hilary, I'm 42, from London. I'm a sports injury and massage therapist.
I'm Richard, I'm 29, I'm from Somerset and I'm a woodcutter.
I'm Andrew, I'm 36, I'm from Leeds and I'm a community worker.
I'm Louise, I'm 25, from Kent, and I'm a fashion designer.
I'm Rose, I'm 71, from Kingston upon Thames, and I'm retired.
I'm Gavin, I'm 23, I'm from Burnley, and I'm an IT consultant.
My name is Gay, I'm 57, I'm from Nottingham, and I'm a teacher.
I'm Fiona, I'm 36 years old, I live in Glasgow, I'm a company secretary.
I'm John, 45, from Winchester, and I'm a property manager.
Now, the rules in each round, the aim is to answer enough questions correctly to reach your £5,000 target within the time limit. The fastest way is to create a chain of 9 correct answers. Get your question wrong and you break the chain and lose all the money in that chain. But if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you start a new chain from scratch. The first round lasts for 3 minutes. We'll start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. That's you, Andrew. Let's play the weakest link. The first question is for £100. Start the clock. Andrew, in telecommunications since the 28th of April 2001, all UK mobile phone numbers have begun with which 2 digits?
07.
Correct. Louise, for what does the E in the term email stand?
Electronic.
Correct. Rose, in fashion, on which part of the body are winkle pickers worn?
Shoes.
No feet. Gavin, in the animal kingdom, spiders have how many legs?
8.
Correct. Gay, in history, Germany's invasion of Poland in September 1939 provoked the start of which World War?
World War II.
Correct. Fiona, in maths, what is 2/3 of 300?
200.
Correct. John, in May 2001, where did the Crufts Dog Show take place, Torquay or Birmingham?
Birmingham.
Correct. Hilary, in pop music, which Australian female singer first found fame as Beth in the TV soap Neighbours?
Kylie Minogue.
No, Natalie Imbruglia. Richard, Shakespeare was alive during the reign of which English queen?
Victoria.
No, Elizabeth I. Andrew, in food, what B is a long, thin, crisp loaf of French bread?
Baguette.
Correct. Louise, in politics, Theodore Roosevelt was president of which country between 1901 and 1909?
USA.
Correct. Rose, according to tradition, which animal is said to go mad in March?
Hare.
Correct. Gavin, in pop music, which group's first album, Please Please Me, was released in 1963?
The Beatles.
Correct. Gay, in the 2001 film Planet of the Apes, which actor famous for Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs stars as the militant General Thade?
Pass.
Tim Roth. Fiona, in the animal kingdom, how many hearts does an octopus have, 1 or 3?
3.
Correct. John, which French fashion house began as designers of luggage in Paris in 1854?
Pierre Cardin.
No, Louis Vuitton. Hilary, in computer terminology, what M is a device for transmitting computer data over telephone lines?
Micros.
No, modem. Richard, in pop music, which UK female trio released their first #1 single, Whole Again, in 2001?
Atomic Kitten.
Correct. Andrew, from which
Frank.
London railway station? No, it's too late. From which London railway station would you catch the Channel Tunnel train to France?
Waterloo.
Correct. Louise, in maths,
Bank.
what is 12 times 6?
60.
No, 72. Rose, which presenter was the regular host of the quiz show A Question of TV in 2001?
Jonathan Ross.
No, Gabby Roslin. Gavin, in literature, which British author wrote the 2001 novel How to Be Good?
Nick Hornby.
Correct. Gay, in music, Jacqueline Dupre was a virtuoso performer on which instrument?
Double bass.
No, cello. Fiona, in food, what P is a small case of chew pastry, typically filled with cream and covered in chocolate sauce?
Profiterole.
Correct. John, which ancient people were responsible for building the first London Bridge, the Romans or the Vikings?
The Romans.
Correct.
Bank.
Hilary, which desert animal has species called dromedary and bactrian?
Camel.
camel is the correct answer, but you are out of time. And in that first round, team, you managed to bank 500 of the £5,000 available, which is not only pathetic, but also embarrassing for you. Which village is missing its idiot? Who has sadly lost the plot? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
The first weakest link is Hillary. She was the only person not to answer a single question correctly. The strongest link is Andrew, but at this early stage of the game, will the votes follow the facts?
Okay, team, voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Gay.
Gay.
Hillary.
Gay.
Louise.
Hillary.
Louise.
Rose.
Hillary.
Well, team, we have a tie. Hillary and Gay, 3 votes each. Louise,
Hello.
were you born with the name Louise with a Z? Or did you add it as an affectation?
Yes, it's an affectation, Anne.
Is it?
Yes.
Has it been useful in your career?
It's been very useful in my career, Anne.
What is your career?
I'm a fashion designer.
Are you? What do you
Yes.
design?
I design a lot of customised stuff, really trendy, cutting-edge street styles.
Cutting edge street styles.
Yes.
Where do you sell your trendy designs?
Down at Portobello Market.
Do you? And are you on the market stall?
Yes.
That's very worrying because you can't do simple arithmetic, can you, Louise with a Z?
I have a calculator.
You have a calculator, so you miss a load of customers while you're busy calculating, do you? What did Gay do to upset you?
I know I was kind of bumbling in that round, but I can't vote for myself, and I thought Gay was a bit hesitant.
Well, I suppose you'd know, wouldn't you? Right. Gavin, what are you good at?
I'm pretty good at football.
You're
I like
good
reading.
at football?
I'm not so bad, yeah.
What's Hillary done to upset you? Do you
Um,
not
I've-
like massage therapists?
I'm sure massage therapists are great, but
You never had one? For a
only in
football
Thailand.
injury? Only in Thailand?
That's
Tell us
correct.
all what happened in Thailand.
I had a massage in Thailand.
Did you? And then what happened?
And then I went for a swim.
Did your mother know about that?
She does now.
Yeah, okay. What did Hillary do to upset you?
I think she lost quite a bit of money, and we only banked £500, so we need all the money we can get.
Okay. Well, when the vote is tied, the strongest link has to cast the deciding vote. Andrew, you were the strongest link. You can get rid of Hillary, the massage therapists, or Gay, the teacher.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to stick with my original selection. Sorry.
Why are you getting rid of Hillary?
We need the money.
You
It's
need the
early
money.
in the day, but we need the money.
Yes. Hillary lost the team a great deal of money. Hillary, time to depart and massage your own ego. You are the weakest link. Right.
Obviously, I'm disappointed being the first one off. I feel like a total pillock. I'm going to get ribbed. Everyone's going to think that I'm a moron. I would like to see Andrew voted off next. In the deciding vote, he could have changed his mind, and he didn't.
Round 2, team, and of the £5,000 you could have won, you have just £500 in the bank. We are now taking 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's you, Andrew. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Andrew, in the animal kingdom, a mare is a horse of which sex?
Female.
Correct. Louise, in British politics, which of the 3 main parties chose to hold its annual conference at Brighton in 2001?
Labour.
Correct. Rose, London's Piccadilly Circus features a statue popularly known by the name of which Greek god?
Eros.
Correct. Gavin, in the Gulf War, how many countries were in the Allied coalition, 8 or 28?
28.
Correct. Gay, which 2001 TV comedy series starred Ricky Gervais as the manager of the Slough branch of Wernham Hogg?
Neighbours.
No, The Office. Fiona, the Chicago-born actor who starred in the films Dead Calm and Titanic is Billy who?
I can't remember.
No, Billy Zane. John, in maths, what is 47 plus 23?
70.
Correct. Richard, which Sicilian volcano erupted in July 2001?
Mount Etna.
Correct, Andrew.
Bank.
In formal dining, When is the entree served in relation to the fish course, before or after?
Before.
No, after. Louise, in 1969, when the Apollo 11 lunar module touched down on the moon's surface, Neil Armstrong declared that which bird had landed?
The eagle.
Correct. Rose, in the cartoon strip, who is Popeye's mortal enemy?
Oh, I can't remember. A dog.
No, Brutus. Gavin, Tehran is the capital city of which Asian country?
Iran.
Correct. Gay, in pop music, which US singer had a 1987 UK #1 single with a revival of his 1960s song, Stand By Me?
Pass, sorry.
Benny King. Fiona, in literature, the English epic Beowulf is thought to have been written in which century, the 8th or the 18th?
The 8th.
Correct. John, in cricket, who was chosen Australian captain for the 2001 Ashes series?
Don't know.
Steve Waugh. Richard, in UK geography, which river does Windsor Castle overlook?
The Thames.
Correct. Andrew, in 2001, the American Dennis Tito reportedly paid around $20 million to fly where?
In space.
Correct. Louise,
Bank.
in which country do the majority of the world's Hindus live?
India.
Correct. Rose, in physics, what do kilojoules measure?
Muscles.
No, energy. Gavin, in the 1980s TV sitcom In Sickness and in Health, which character was played by Warren Mitchell?
Alf.
I'll accept Alf Garnick. Gay, in nature, the radical is the young form of which part of a plant, the root or the shoot?
The shoot.
No, the root. Fiona, the title of the 2001 film starring Minnie Driver is High Heels and Low What?
I don't know.
Time is up. The correct answer is Life's. Again, you banked £500, team. And you missed out very, very badly on another £5,000 target. Who's an egg short of an omelette? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
The statistics show that Louise is the strongest link. With no correct answers, Gay is the weakest link. But will the team notice that?
OK, team, voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Gay.
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 Fiona.
Gay.
Rose.
Gay.
Rose.
How's it going for you, Rose?
Not too bad, Anne. Not too bad at all, love.
What do you do, Rose?
Oh, lots of things. Walking the dog, doing the garden, doing everything.
Really?
Oh, do boot sales. Car boot sales are my favourite. My daughter and I, every weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We love them.
Did you get your outfit at a car boot
No,
sale?
no, off the catalogue that came, Anne. Off the catalogue, darling. Most of my clothes come from the boot sale. You get some lovely clothes there, Anne. Top notch.
Thank you, Rose. Richard,
Anne.
what do you do?
I'm a woodcutter.
What exams do you need for that?
You need a steady hand.
What did you do at school?
Maths, English.
English? You got any exams in English?
Yeah, I've got a GCSE.
You got a GCSE? And is that why you think Shakespeare was around in Victorian times?
I knew the right answer, but I looked at you and I just thought of Victorian. So.
What's the matter with Gay that you voted for her?
As a couple other contestants, she did get 2 questions wrong.
Fiona,
Hi.
how's it going for you?
That didn't go very well in that round there.
But nor did the one before, did it, Fiona?
The one before did very well.
What'd you do?
I'm a company secretary.
And it took you half an hour to do a piece of simple arithmetic. Why Gay?
She lost quite a lot of money in that round. She answered, I think, all her questions wrongly, and she didn't leave me with anything to bank.
And how do you feel John was after you'd answered 2 of your questions incorrectly?
Well, there wasn't anything in the bank anyway because Gay had got her question wrong.
Oh, it's all Gay's fault!
Yep. It is.
5 votes Gay. It is back to school for you, if they'll have you. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm really miffed to have been voted off second, but I have to say it's totally fair. I was absolute rubbish. I think Fiona should come off next. She's showing a competitive edge, and I do think it's a little bit aggressive. I'd like to see her come off next.
Round 3, B team, so far you've won £1,000 out of a possible £10,000. You're down to 7 players. We're taking another 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Louise. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Louise, which Boomtown Rats singer organised the Live Aid charity concerts in 1985?
Bob Geldof.
Correct. Rose, within the M25, which is London's largest royal park?
Hyde Park.
No. Richmond. Gavin, in the animal kingdom, what type of dog is an Afghan hound? A lap dog or a hunting dog?
A hunting dog.
Correct. Fiona, the University of the West of England shares its city home with which other university?
I don't know.
University of Bristol. John, in athletics, which British middle distance runner set 9 world records between 1979 and 1990?
Sebastian Coe.
Correct. Richard, in the musical scale that begins do, re, mi, which note follows la?
T.
Correct. Andrew, in
Bank.
pop music, George O'Dowd, the lead singer of the 1980s band Culture Club, is more commonly known by what name?
Boy George.
Correct. Louise,
Bank.
in Scotland, which city is further north, Inverness or Glasgow?
Inverness.
Correct. Rose, in astronomy, which body moves between the Earth and the Sun to cause a solar eclipse? Moon.
Moon.
Gavin, in literature, in which series of wars did Bernard Cornwell's soldier character Richard Sharp fight?
The Crimean.
No, the Napoleonic. Fiona, which French word meaning rebirth is used to refer to a period in European history and culture?
Renaissance.
Correct. John, in history, which 11th century battle brought the reign of King Harold II of England to an end?
Pass.
The Battle of Hastings. Richard, in modern literature, Helen Fielding wrote the novel Bridget Jones's what?
Diary.
Correct. Andrew,
Bank.
in the book of Genesis, who is the first man to be created in the image of God?
Adam.
Correct. Louise,
Bank.
in which country was the TV presenter Graham Norton born?
Ireland.
Correct. Rose,
Bank.
which former world heavyweight boxing champion was known by the nickname Smokin' Joe?
Joe Robinson.
No, Joe Frazier. Gavin, in the USA, the island of Alcatraz is in which bay?
San Francisco.
Correct. Fiona, in human biology, what type of substance is progesterone? A hormone or a vitamin?
It's a hormone.
Correct. John,
Bank.
in motor racing, which famous street circuit held its first Grand Prix in 1929?
Le Mans.
No, Monaco. Richard, in which English county is Launceston Castle?
York.
No, Cornwall. Andrew, in which UK overseas territory does a small colony of Barbary apes famously live?
Falklands.
No, Gibraltar. Louise, on a weather map, what is a line joining places of equal atmospheric pressure called?
Contour.
No, isobar. Rose. Time's up. You did slightly better, but hardly magnificently. You managed to put in the kitty just £900. Remember, he who stumbles should not survive. She who hesitates should be shown the door. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
For the second round in a row, Louise is the strongest link. Statistically, Rose is the weakest link because she answered none of her questions correctly. But will the team notice that?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Rose.
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 John.
Rose.
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 John, remind me what you do.
I work in property management.
Do you own the properties?
No,
You're just a rent collector then?
that's correct.
Why don't
yes.
you call yourself a rent collector?
Well, it's an old-fashioned term.
You've tried to get rid of Rose twice, haven't you?
She got 2 questions wrong both times.
Right. Do you know anyone else who got 2 questions wrong?
What, besides myself?
Exactly. Richard the woodcutter. Those GCSEs, they include geography?
No, I had to drop geography.
I'm not surprised. Where do you live?
Somerset.
And you think Launceston Castle is in Yorkshire? Why Rose?
Because she got the question about Richmond Park wrong. And I used to work in Richmond
And I
Park,
live
so...
next to there.
And she lives near Richmond Park as well, so she should have got it right.
Sadly, Rose, you have delighted us for long enough. You are the weakest link.
Thank you.
Bye.
I don't feel very happy about being voted off. I thought they were all ganging up on me because I was old and I was the oldest one there. I think John should go next. He was rather an arrogant man, I thought.
Round 14, we stagger on. You've banked only £1,900 out of potential prize money of £15,000. There are 6 of you left. We are taking another 10 seconds off the clock. You now have just 2.5 minutes. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Louise. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Louise, in music, Losing My Religion was the 1991 UK hit single for which American band?
R.E.M.
Correct. Gavin, in cosmetics, what B is used to give an artificial colour to the cheeks of the face?
Blusher.
Correct. Fiona, which female author wrote the Booker Prize-winning novel Hotel du Lac?
Daphne du Maurier.
No, Anita Bruckner. John, on TV, which star of the US sitcom Friends married the actor David Arquette in June 1999?
Courtney Cox.
Correct. Richard, in food, a margarita pizza topping is made of cheese and which are the main ingredient?
Tomato.
I'll accept. Tomato sauce. Andrew, in
Bank.
English wildlife, what type of snake is an adder? Venomous or non-venomous?
Venomous.
Correct. Louise,
Bank.
which king of Scotland was crowned at Scone in 1306 and fought at Bannockburn?
William I.
No, Robert the Bruce. Gavin, in which decade of the 20th century was Space Invaders computer game invented?
The 70s.
Correct. Fiona, in ancient history, what area was the capital of the Greek state of Attica?
Athens.
Correct. John,
Bank.
in film, Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise starred in which 1992 military courtroom drama?
Pass.
A Few Good Men. Richard, in pop music, which female singer recorded the UK hit album Jagged Little Pill?
Alanis Morissette.
Correct. Andrew, in education, GCE O-levels and CSEs were replaced by which single set of exams?
GCSEs.
Correct. Louise,
Bang.
in Celtic mythology, the enchanter Merlin was counsellor and advisor to which heroic king?
Pass.
Arthur. Gavin, in the monetary term GNP, for what does the letter P stand?
Product.
Correct. Fiona, in classical music, what was the first name of the German composer Bach, who composed the Brandenburg concertos?
Johann.
Correct. John,
Bank.
in geography, the damming of which river created Lake Nasser in Egypt?
Nile.
Correct. Richard, in food, chow mein originates from which country?
China.
Correct. Andrew,
Bank.
in which winter sport does the Austrian Hermann Mayer compete professionally?
Downhill skiing.
Correct.
Bank.
Louise, in
Bank.
science, which type of radiation is sometimes abbreviated to UV?
Ultraviolet.
Correct.
Bank.
Gavin, in nature, what type of organism is coral, plant or animal?
Animal.
Correct. Fiona,
Bank.
which famous... Time's up, and you're waking up. A bit. You won £1,650. But for whom does the elbow toll? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
In a reversal of fortune, Louise has gone from being the strongest link to the weakest link. Answering all of his questions correctly, Gavin is now the strongest link. But who will the team want off?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
John.
Fiona.
Fiona.
John.
Louise.
Fiona.
Andrew, remind me what you do.
I'm a community worker.
What qualifications have you got for that?
I'm a qualified youth and community worker.
Oh, we haven't got very far with that, have we?
It's a qualification. That's the
Is it?
qualification.
Why are you voting off Fiona then?
I voted for Fiona because she seemed a bit hesitant and uncomfortable up there.
Uncomfortable up there. John, the rent collector. Did you comb your hair before you came on?
No, your makeup department did it. It was all right before they got their hands on it.
What qualifications have you got to be a rent collector?
I've got a degree in hairdressing.
And what did you do before you were a rent collector?
Hairdressing.
Why Fiona?
I just noticed that round she had two questions wrong.
Did you think she was the weakest link, John?
Yes.
You did. Of course, she wasn't, was she, Louise, with a Z?
Wow, what
Did
can
you
I
go
say?
to sleep? Were you way back on your stall in Portobello during that round? What does that mean?
I surrender.
Well, statistically, you were the worst player, but it's votes that count. Fiona, the company secretary. With 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I feel I was unfairly voted off in that round. I wasn't the weakest link. Louise was the weakest link. However, Louise is easier on the eye than I am, and all those guys out there, I think, wanted a bit of eye candy left on the team.
Round 5, team. Your total so far is £3,550 out of a possible £20,000. There are 5 of you left. We are taking another 10 seconds off the time. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Gavin. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Gavin, in US politics, Rudolph Giuliani was elected mayor of which city in 1993?
New York.
Correct. John, in literature, thou wast not born for death, immortal bird is a line from John Keats' ode to which creature famous for its song?
Mockingbird.
No, a nightingale. Richard, in the animal kingdom, which breed of cat is tailless?
The Manx.
Correct, Andrew. The island of Gozo is a part of which Mediterranean country?
Italy.
Malta. Louise, in nature, what is the name for the mass of eggs laid by frogs and toads?
Spawn.
Correct, Gavin. Gregory Peck starred as Captain Ahab in which 1956 film based on a Herman Melville novel?
Moby Dick.
Correct, John.
Bank.
In Central America, Costa Rica has borders with Nicaragua and which other country?
Ecuador.
No, Panama. Richard, in the TV sitcom Last of the Summer Wine, which character is played by Jean Alexander?
Hilda Ogden.
No, Auntie Wainwright. Andrew, in football, which player scored the infamous Hand of God goal against England in 1986?
Diego Maradona.
Correct. Louise, in
Bank.
history, the Mongol leader Kublai Khan lived in which century?
The 7th.
No, the 13th. Gavin, in the armed forces, for what does the second S stand in the abbreviation SAS?
Services.
Correct. John, in art, Jasper Johns and Robert Rauschenberg are famous exponents of which movement?
Impressionist.
No, pop art. Richard, in money, the national coat of arms featuring a kangaroo and an emu can be seen on the 50-cent coin issued by which country?
Australia.
Correct, Andrew. In pop music, which American group had 2001 UK hit singles with Teenage Dirtbag and A Little Respect?
NSYNC.
No, Wheatus. Louise, in which month of the year 2001 did William Hague announce he would resign as leader of the Conservative Party?
July.
No, June. Gavin, which 1980s animated TV programme featured the characters Pootle, Posy and Perkin?
Magic Roundabout.
No, the Flumps. John, in British history, in which decade did the general strike occur?
20.
That is the correct answer, and time is up. You only banked £350 in that round. Who is no longer cutting the mustard? Who is not delivering? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
With the most correct answers, Gavin remains the strongest link. John is the weakest link, however he did bank the most money for the team. Will that be enough to save him?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
John.
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 Andrew.
Louise, why John? Have you had a bad experience with a rent collector?
No. But rent collectors ask for too much rent and John should go.
Right, okay. Andrew, why are you getting rid of John?
I think he really had a terrible round last round.
Right. Yours was a pretty terrible round too, wasn't it, Andrew?
Indeed, but I think he was fractionally better than John's.
John, with 4 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I think I banked more money than anybody in the show today. but I definitely deserve to be voted off at this round, especially after 3 questions answered incorrectly.
Round 6, and of the £25,000 you could have won by now, you have in your kitty just 3,900. There are 4 of you left. We are cutting another 10 seconds from your time. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Gavin. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Gavin, piranha fish are native to which continent?
South America.
Correct. Richard, in pop music, the song I Don't Want a Lover was a UK hit single in 1989 and again in 2001 for which group?
Texas.
Correct. Andrew, the book Little Women was written in 1868 by Louisa May who?
Marx.
No, Alcott. Louise, in the 2001 film Moulin Rouge, which Australian singer and actress plays the part of a green fairy?
Nicole Kidman?
No, Kylie Minogue. Gavin, the city of Duisburg is in which European country?
Belgium.
No, Germany. Richard, in which ancient British forest does the tree known as the major oak stand?
Sherwood.
Correct, Andrew. In human anatomy, what is the name of the joint situated at the lower end of the tibia and fibula?
Knee.
No, the ankle. Louise, what T is a platform-like springboard device consisting of heavy canvas stretched taut on springs within a metal frame?
A trampoline?
Correct, Gavin. Brothers Michael and John Whittaker compete in which sport at international level?
Rowing.
No, show jumping. Richard, which famous sailing competition celebrated its 150th anniversary in 2001?
The Henley Regatta.
No, America's Cup. Andrew, which academic subject deals specifically with sines, cosines and tangents?
Algebra.
No, trigonometry. Louise, in which art movement was Pierre-Auguste Renoir a major figure?
Impressionism?
Correct. Gavin, in motoring, what P is the name given to the passenger seat behind a motorcyclist?
Passenger seat.
No, pillion. Richard, in the animal kingdom, what is the name for a male goose?
A gander.
Correct, Andrew. In the children's cartoon, which character's catchphrase is yabba dabba doo?
Fred Flintstone.
Correct, Louise.
Bang.
In pop music, which group had a 2001 UK #1 album entitled The Invisible Band?
Travis?
Correct, Gavin. Which Roman statesman and general were reputedly said after suppressing Asia Minor, I came... Time is up. I cannot complete the question, and that was a complete disaster. You only banked £400. Whose batteries are running low indeed? Who's running on empty? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote on the weakest link.
For the 3rd time in the game, Louise is the strongest link. Andrew is now the weakest link. But will the statistics be reflected in the votes?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Gavin.
Louise.
Gavin?
Andrew.
Louise.
Uh-huh.
Why have you voted for Gavin?
I think he's run out of steam really now. I think he's getting tired, needs to go home to his mum.
Fair enough. Richard, why have you voted for Gavin?
He didn't leave me anything to bank.
Right. Did you think he was the weakest link?
Yes, I did.
Well, statistically, he wasn't. Was he, Andrew?
Probably not, no.
Do you know who was?
I presume myself.
Right, but it's votes that count. Gavin, home to your mother. With 2 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
When I saw my name come up, I knew I'd had a bad round and I was expecting a vote, say, from Andrew, but from the other 2, I think it was foolish. I don't really mind who wins now because none of them deserve it.
Round 7. You've won £4,300 when you could have had by now 30,000. 3 of you left. Another 10 seconds coming off the time. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Louise. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Louise, in modern-day farming, a Leicester is a breed of which animal?
A pig?
No, a sheep. Richard, in religious mythology, St. Michael and St. George are famed for conquering which type of creature?
Dragons.
Correct. Andrew, which boxer became the youngest ever world heavyweight champion when he beat Trevor Berbick in 1986?
Mike Tyson.
Correct. Louise, which poisonous gas emitted from car exhaust has the chemical formula CO?
Carbon monoxide.
Correct. Richard, which former member of the Monty Python comedy team plays Dennis Cooper in the 1977 film Jabberwocky?
Eric Idle.
No, Michael Palin. Andrew, in the animal kingdom, what are male honeybees called?
Drones.
Correct. Louise, in
Bank.
August 2001, which former American president signed a deal to write his memoirs for a figure of several $1 million?
Bill Clinton.
Correct. Richard, during a set in tennis, how many games has each player won if a tiebreak is called?
3.
6. Andrew, which northern English city is home to the Crucible and Lyceum theatres?
Sheffield.
Correct. Louise,
Bank.
what is the usual French equivalent to the English word castle?
Chateau.
Correct. Richard,
Bank.
which ingredient in cake making usually consists of a mixture of sodium bicarbonate and tartaric acid?
Flour.
Baking powder. Andrew, in the 1976 film Taxi Driver, who plays a child prostitute alongside Robert De Niro?
Jodie Foster.
Correct. Louise,
Bank.
born in 1881, what was the profession of the Russian Anna Pavlova?
A ballerina.
Correct. Richard,
Bank.
in which indoor game is a circular board conventionally mounted so that its centre is 5 feet 8 inches above the floor?
Darts.
Correct. Andrew, which group of marine animals includes species known as humpbacked and mink?
Whale.
Correct. Louise,
Bank.
what is the official language of Pakistan?
Bengali.
No, Urdu. Richard, in geography, of which English national park are High Will Hayes and Yes Tor the highest points?
Lake District.
Time is up. The correct answer was Dartmoor. You banked just £750. Now, in round 8, you get the chance to treble what you bank, and that means there's £15,000 to be won. The question is, who is least likely to raise the bank balance when you have this massive opportunity? Have the courage to vote off the weakest link.
As the team make their final vote, Andrew is the strongest link because he answered all of his questions correctly. Richard is the weakest link, but at this crucial stage, whose game is over?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Andrew.
Richard.
Andrew.
Louise, just explain to us why you thought Andrew was the weakest link.
It's a very crucial stage of the game now, and I would much rather see Richard win the money if I don't win it.
If I was to say to you that Andrew in that last round answered every single question correctly and you think he's a threat?
My own brain is good enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you've kept that a secret. Woodcutter Richard, you didn't have the nerve to hang on to the best player.
Well, she looks a bit easier to
You
mug.
didn't have the nerve to hang on to the best player.
No.
Okay. Andrew, with 2 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I feel very annoyed being voted off at this stage in the game, especially when I wasn't the weakest link. I think Richard and Louise are cowardly for voting me off. They want the money.
Round 8, you won £5,050. If you'd stayed awake, you could have in your bank balance £35,000. Richard and Louise, 2 of you left. At this time, you only have 90 seconds, but whatever you win in this round will be trebled and added to your total to make up your final prize money. So £15,000 is at stake in this round. With all the courage you've displayed, you have voted off the strongest link from the last round. So we'll start with the second strongest. That's Louise. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Louise, in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz, what colour were Judy Garland's slippers?
Ruby.
Correct. Richard.
Bank.
Which supersonic aeroplane made its maiden flight in March 1969?
Concorde.
Correct. Louise,
Bank.
in literature, which author wrote The Wasp Factory and The Bridge?
No idea.
Ian backs Richard. What is the equivalent of a rugby try in American football?
Touchdown.
Correct. Louise.
Bang.
The towns of Nantes and Vitry-sur-Seine are peripheral to which European capital city?
Paris.
Correct. Richard.
Bang.
In the animal kingdom, which insect transmits malaria?
The mosquito.
Correct. Louise. In
Bang.
geography, the islands of Seriphos and Eos belong to which country?
Greece.
Correct. Richard. In fashion, which French designer did Yves Saint Laurent work under before opening his own couture house in Paris in 1962?
Chanel.
No, Christian Dior. Louise. In the 2001 film Shrek, which American actor and star of Beverly Hills Cop voiced the role of Donkey?
Eddie Murphy.
Correct. Richard. In
Bank.
food, which meat is the chief constituent of tinned spam?
Ham.
Pork. I'll accept ham. Louise.
Bang.
Henry C. Beck designed the first diagrammatic map from which form of public transport in London?
The Underground.
Correct. Richard.
Bank.
According to the rhyme, children born on which day of the week are loving and giving?
Sunday.
No, Friday. Louise. In which American sport was Yogi Berra a famous player? Time's up. Correct answer is baseball. And between you in that round, you won £800, which will treble and add to the winnings from the previous rounds. And that means prize money tonight of £7,450. But of course, only one of you can take that money home. We'll now be playing against each other head to head. I'll ask alternate questions, best of 5. Whoever answers the most correctly wins. It's as simple as that. If there's a tie after 5, we'll go for sudden death until we have a winner. So Richard and Louise for £7,450. Let's play the weakest link. Louise is the strongest link in the last round. You have the choice of who goes first.
I'd like to go first, please, Anne.
Louise, in geography, which of South America's capital cities is furthest east?
Don't know.
The correct answer is Brasilia. Richard, the political views of which writer are reflected in the 1938 book Homage to Catalonia?
Karl Marx.
No, the correct answer is George Orwell. Louise, which French artist is known for his many paintings of the people of Tahiti?
Cézanne.
No, Gauguin. Richard, who was the UK's only gold medal winner at the 2001 World Athletics Championships in Edmonton?
Denise Lewis.
No, the correct answer is Jonathan Edwards. Louise, which country took over the presidency of the European Union in July 2001?
Belgium.
That is the correct answer. Richard, in maths, what number must you cube to get 125?
5.
That is the correct answer. Louise, in the US TV sitcom Frasier, what is the surname of the title character?
Crane.
That is the correct answer. Richard, which actress plays the lead role in the 2001 comedy Miss Congeniality?
Sandra Bullock.
That is the correct answer. Louise, with which planet in our solar system did the comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 collide in the summer of 1994?
Jupiter.
That is the correct answer. Richard, in which European city was the world's largest movable flood barrier officially opened in 1984?
London.
That is the correct answer. Well, after 5 questions, we have a tie. So now we go into a sudden death situation. The questions will continue in pairs. Louise, if you get your question correct, then Richard will have to answer his correctly or he loses. And Louise, if you get your question wrong and Richard gets his correct, he wins. So, Richard and Louise, let's play Sudden Death. Louise, in money, in which Eastern European country do 100 stutinki make up 1 lev?
Bulgaria.
That is the correct answer. Richard, in history, who was chosen by the Kentish rebels as their leader in the English Peasants' Revolt of 1381?
Oliver Cromwell.
No, the correct answer is Wat Tyler. That means, Louise, you are today's strongest link and you go away with £7,450. Richard, you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Bye.
I think maybe Andrew deserved to be in the final as well. He was a very good player throughout, but unfortunately that was not the way the cards were played for him today.
I didn't expect to win, none of my friends expected me to win, and my family didn't expect me to win, so I've showed them all, so